Welcome, dear, respected, wonderful friends. Always it is delighting to be in the company of you, the youth, because you are always in excitement, exuberance, dynamism, and activity. That is the real lakshana of the youth. Be in that mood always. Look into within yourselves. Not only find, if at all, any non positive happening, remove them, but also see to it that remain as youngster in the spirit throughout life. Never become old. The sign of oldness is losing interest in life or in anything, in the dull, lethargic moroseness. The mind is such a wonderful, mischievous thing. It makes us do negative and pull us down in the morale and keeps us in that level only, and we are not even aware also. Only those who are aware of it, of the mind's this trait, they come out and stand tall and still with their own inner, dynamism, activeness. So be like that. So I wish you all the best for everything in life, especially learning Gita. From the Gita, learning all tactics required to succeed in your outer life, to manage your relations, to manage your inner personality. So, to most importantly, to discover the spiritual essence. So, nowadays, from the chapter 7 onwards, this being the topic important. And I thank you for giving me this opportunity that I am able to study, talk to you, by which some additional information is coming to me also. And I request that be regular, be serious, be sincere, try to grasp the beautiful things that Bhagavan Krishna is telling us through Arjuna, through Bhagavad Gita. So live that way, Gita oriented noble life day by day and make a habit. Just like we make laziness habit, negativity is habits, then it becomes easier after that. And we do it and we lose, we suffer also. Same way, by doing good things regularly, they become habitual. When those are habitually done, they give us benefit also. So was sleeping excessive hours habit, but you are losing the life, wasting the time. But सुबह उठकर walking exercise किया, the benefit of that of being healthy and strong comes to us. बना लो ऐसा वाला अपना आदत. So welcome, like every day. Today too we have three topics. One is Bhagavad Gita. Second is the common sense thought. Third one is our chanting of the Dashavatara Stotra. Today our beloved भगवान राम सेवंथ अवतार. देखो, देखते देखते मत्स्य कूर्म वराह नारसिंह वामन परशुराम ऑल वी हैव सीन. दिन इतने फास्ट गुजर रहे ना. वी आर लर्निंग. सी द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्र वी लर्न. भज गोविंद we have learned. Achyutastakam we have learnt. This one. Good. So about Rama, you all know story. Therefore, it's easier for me to tell precisely and learn that chanting. In common sense thought, let us see what Bhagavan gives us at that time. Now, in Bhagavad Gita, we just started yesterday the ninth chapter. Name of the chapter is Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga. So the royal secret and royal Vidya. Vidya means knowledge. So in this chapter also, like earlier two chapters, the Jnanam regarding the Aksharam Brahma, Jnanam regarding the truth, Jnanam regarding the reality, Jnanam regarding the absolute self, Jnanam regarding the substratum which is behind the whole world, supporting the world. That Paramatma, Paramarthika, Tattva Jnana, Moksha Jnana, Brahma Jnanam is the subject. Sun lo, keep that in. When time comes in its maturity, you can go for it. But now it's coming in the sequence of Bhagavad Gita, so we'll study it. So in this chapter 34 slokas, what are the topics that we discussed yesterday? First sloka, half of it we have seen. So today we'll do the second half. If possible, we'll do the second shloka also completely. Your help should be being regular, being sincere, being attentive in listening, and doing your homework and getting that information converted into knowledge, knowledge into conviction. In some convictions, there is some action to be followed. In some convictions, there is an ideas or attitudes to be changed. Okay? This is how the gaining knowledge or the knowledge gained should transform us to be better and better person in every class. That's what the meaning of the Shanti mantra which had Tejasvi now adhitam astu. Now adhitam Tejasvi astu. What we learn be a brilliant knowledge that should add to the brilliance of our performance. Okay, now let us start with our daily prayers. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Ya Kundendra Tushara Dhavala Ya Shubhravastranvita Ya Veena Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahmachyuta Shankara Prabhrutibhi Devaihi Sada Pujita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshajadhyapaha Lakshmim Kshetrasamudrarajatanayam Srirangadhameshwarim Dasibhuta-samasta-devavanitam Lokaikadipankuram Srimanmandakatakshalabdha-vibhava Brahmendra Gangadharam Tvam Trailokya-kutumbinim Sarasijam Vande Mukunda-priyam उद्यद्भानुसहस्रकोटिसदृशां केयूरहारोज्ज्वलां बिम्बोष्टीं स्मितदन्तपङ्क्तिरुचिरां पीताम्बरालङ्कृतां विष्णुब्रह्मसुरेन्द्रसेवितपदां तत्त्वस्वरूपां शिवां मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं कारुण्यवारां निधिम्. Everyday chantings, and today Saraswati, Lakshmi, Durga Mata in the form of Meenakshi, we chanted 111 mantra. We need divine blessings, friends. Then only our mind intellect will be empowered with Sattva and in the track of learning these beautiful ideas of great Shastras. That's what I believe, and I really get benefit of their blessings because of these chantings. Then only I'm able to have this courage to sit in front of you to talk on such a sublime text like Bhagavad Gita. Without Guru Kripa, Ishvara Kripa, these things can never be done. Now come to our first of the three topics, Bhagavad Gita. 8 chapters we have done, ninth we have entered into. Name of ninth chapter is Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogam Yogaha. So yoking to the Lord through the Raja Vidya and Raja Guhya. So we saw yesterday Vidyanam Raja Raja Vidya, the king of all knowledges. For two reasons that from this Paramatma only all other knowledges have come and they are possible. Second is this is such a knowledge because this is the only one which liberates us. This knowledge which Krishna is going to give, that is Tattva Jnana, Brahma Jnana or Atma Jnana. Therefore it is Raja Vidya. It is a royal knowledge. Okay. This Vidya makes us Raja, the king of the senses, king of the world, king of the happenings, king of this, what do you say, um, our own equipments, etc. It makes us king of everything, king of our own life. Therefore, it's Raja. It doesn't allow us to make a slave, become slave. Anybody who knows the spiritual knowledge, he will become kingly. He will not be a servant or slave to the world, to the situations, to the happenings, to the senses, to the mind. That's why it's called as Raja Vidya. And for Arjuna, he is a Raja. Therefore, Rajas must know this knowledge. So Raja, while doing his ruling of kingdom with all that knowledge, must also have this knowledge so that when he is retired, gives that kingdom to his children, he can go for this knowledge. So Raja Vidya. And why it's called Raja Guhyam? As many times it is told, still it is a secret because our equipments have not registered it or understood it. Second is only a person prepared can know it. That's why it's called Raja Guhyam. Everybody is not told about it. And the Guhyata of this knowledge or the self or truth, which is indicated through this knowledge, is what? Very much it is there everywhere and yet it is hidden. So, to 100 times we listen from the Guru, yet it is still unrevealed. It's the Raja Guhya. I mean, generally, why the word Guhya is used? Whenever it is said secret. Arey idhar aao. Your friend says, अरे यार मैं बिजी हूँ. अरे यार, you want to go? He says, अरे कुछ secret बताता हूँ. The moment it is said secret बताता हूँ, किसके बारे में नहीं बता. पहले we go to him. है ना? क्या बढ़िया secret. So Raja Guhya है, this royal secret it is. It is secret not because it is secret, but we keep it a secret in the busy schedule of other nonsense things which you do throughout the life. Otherwise, it is an open secret. The Shastras, the Gurus, the Satsangas are all the time throughout the period of history or creation, they are going on. They are not hidden. We are hidden because we never go there. And that's why it's a secret. Rajaguhyam. That is the name of this chapter. Yeah. Then yesterday, Bhagavan's promise we saw in first two, three shlokas. Fourth onwards, he will give that knowledge which he promised. Yesterday we saw the first lines, all every word's understanding. Idam tute guhya tamam pravakshyami anasuyave. Idam means that which was said in 7th, 8th chapters. Idam means this one which is very close to you, about you only. Idam, this one. Te means to you and yours. Tu means in compared to other knowledges which bind us in the world, which are giver of the result after lot of efforts done. ये तो जानते जाओ, जानने से ही मुक्ति हो जाती है वाला ऐसा नॉलेज. दैट्स व्हाई तु तुलना. And then guhya tamam. I told you guhya tara, guhya tama. The knowledge regarding dharma is guhya. Knowledge regarding punya, yajna, agadi, upasana is guhya tara. Then the Upanishadic knowledge called as Tattva Jnana, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, which Bhagavan is going to give now, is called Guhya Tama. Geetha is the essence of Upanishads. Sarvo Upanishado Gavo, Dogdha Gopalanandana, Partho Vatsa Sudhihi Bhokta, Dogdham Geetam. Mritam Mahata, we told you long back the meaning of this shloka. From the Upanishads called as cows, Bhagavan Krishna, the milking man, seeing the calf Arjuna, he milked out the essence of the cow Upanishads called as Geetha, which is the milk. And only an intelligent person drinks it. Or the one who drinks, he becomes intelligent. Sudhihi bhokta. Ya sudhi sa bhokta bhavati, ya bhokta bhavati, saha sudhihi bhavati. Guhyatama is Upanishadic Jnanam, which Bhagavan Krishna is giving here. Okay, then what is Pravakshyami? Every detail I'll tell you minutely. Equally, seriously, sincerely, you have to use. You to listen and make use. Understand and make use. And why I tell you? Because I love you and all so many reasons. One more thing is there here. Because you are Anasuyu. Anasuya. Asuya is the king of all negative qualities. If that is there, all other will come. Therefore, if Asuya is not there, all other negativities go away. In that absence of negativity, the mind is so calm, quite pure, that the subtle knowledge is received without any ifs and buts or biasness or any doubts or inhibitions or hesitations. It is received. So this is the meaning of first line. In the second line, we have to study today, and then second shloka, the 7 glorious things about the knowledge which Bhagavan is going to give, he himself tells. That I'll enumerate today, we'll study. It is your job in your homework to contemplate on them. Okay. Now let us chant the first 2 mantras 4 times. Clear? Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama श्रीगीता शरणं मम, श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम, श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ नवमोऽध्यायः। राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रथमा द्वितीयौ श्लोकौ। ओम इदं तु ते गुह्यतमम्, इदं तु ते गुह्यतमम्, इदं तु ते गुह्यतमम्, इदं तु ते गुह्यतमम् प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे, 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 प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे। ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं, ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं, ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं, ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं। यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे शुभात्, यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात्, यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात्, यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात्। This is one shloka. Second, राजविद्या राजगुह्यम्, राजगुह्यं, राजविद्या गुह्यं, राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमं, 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 पवित्रमिदमुत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं, प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं, प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं, प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययं, सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययं, सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययं, सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययं। टू टाइम्स। श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे, ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं, यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात्। राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्। अगेन श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे, ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं, यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे अशुभात्। राजविद्या राजगुह्यं पवित्रमिदमुत्तमं प्रत्यक्षावगमं धर्म्यं सुसुखं कर्तुमव्ययम्. Chanting is done. Good practice. Keep on doing by heart the entire Gita. Shri Bhagavan Rajavidya Rajagukhya. What's the name? The name I told you. What is the yoga also? It's explained to you. Now Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Once in a while we try to remember the meaning of it. Here Shri Bhagavan Vacha is. Why didn't say Shri Govinda Vacha, Shri Krishna Vacha, Shri Devaki Nandana Vacha, Nandanandana Vacha, Vasudeva Nandana Vacha, Vasudeva Vacha? It could have been anything. It can be Gopika Vallabha Vacha. Why Bhagavan Vacha? Because at the time of giving Gita, Bhagavan Krishna transcended Krishna Avatara Sthiti. He was in the Parabrahma Anubhava Sthiti. From that standpoint, he gave Gita. That's why the divinity, beauty, validity, reality of the Gita Jnana. Point 1. 2. As much Bhagavan is real, his words or knowledge is real. As much Bhagavan gives the knowledge blessing to all, so too Gita's blessings for everyone. As much Lord is unbiased, his knowledge also unbiased. As the Lord is eternal, so too his knowledge is eternal. As the Lord's only intention is to redeem us from our bondages, so too Gita Jnanam is aimed at freeing us from our own bondages. For all these reasons, Sri Bhagavanu Vacha is said. Then from our side, as much you are devoted to Bhagavan, so much you have to be devoted to Bhagavad Gita. As much you want to follow the Bhagavan, you must follow the teachings of Bhagavan through Bhagavad Gita. That's the meaning of Bhagavan Uvacha. Respect and reverence for Gita should come because they are the words Uvacha, words of Bhagavan only. So not an ordinary person spoke, direct Bhagavan himself spoke. So how much true, valid, real they must be, how much strict discipline we have to be to understand them, to practice them and get benefit out of it. That's Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Okay. The first line, all the things are said. Idam, this one which was said in 7th and 8th chapter, which is very near to you. Te, your own self, your own knowledge, or to you. Guhya, Guhyatara, Guhyatamam, secret most Pravakshyami. I'll bring it to your cognition. You have to be attentive, otherwise, from my side, it's Pakka. And why I'm telling you Anasuya way. And if I am wrong in saying you that you are Anasuyu Naiho, Asuyuho, then you will neither like to listen the Gita, nor you will listen, nor you understand, nor you practice, nor you use. But if you are Asuya Rahita Anasuyu, then you will listen, you will understand, you practice, you get the benefit of it. Therefore, become Anasuyu and listen, practice, and get benefit. Or listen, but you understand nothing and you are not getting benefit out of it, you are not practicing because there is some Asuya in you. Remove that. What is Asuya? Yesterday we have exhaustively explained yesterday. The jealousy factor of it, then trying to finding faults with others and trying to abort others' progress. Those type of negative traits put together is called Asuya. We should not have that Asuya. Yesterday we said celebrating the success of others. Help others if they fall down to rise above. Never feel the jealousy or be happy when they fall down. That is never the right way of growing. As much sukha dukkha to us, to others also. We don't want dukkha, so don't give dukkha to others. We want sukha, give sukha to others. When you are in dukkha, you want help from others, give others also help when they are in dukkha. Don't be asuyavan. Anywhere, anytime, with anyone. Don't say, Swami, I have anasuyu with the whole world. But these two fellows, now my classmates, wretched fellows, for them to I have asuya. I'll fight with them. I find fault with them. I'll try to pull them down. That is enough for your destruction. Never do it. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, Udara Charitanam. The whole world is one family. Everybody should grow. Celebrate in the success of others. Don't feel jealousy. Asuya Matrakna. Very, very important value, please. These small little things only create all gadavad in our life. The Asuya, Raga, Dvesha. If they are removed, the life is such a greenery. You know, a wonderful fertile land में हुआ जो greenery होता है ना, the crop वगैरह, like that would be the life. Full of yieldings of happiness. Okay. So, idam tu guhyatamam pravakshami anasuyave. To you, Anasuyu, right now, I am delivering to your own mind the secret most thing. Okay. That's about Paramatma only. Paramatma Vidya. And how are you going to tell sir? Tell sir, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Second line I was saying. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Same in 7th chapter. Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyamya sheshatah. Second sloka, first line. Here, first sloka, second line. Jnanam Vijnana Sahit. Clear? I will tell you the Jnanam, the theoretical aspects of it. Vijnanam, the practical aspects of it. Again, Vijnana means experience. Because something is told theoretically, but you can't do anything practical about it. What is the use of the theoretical knowledge? So something theoretically told, practice also told, but if it is not gainable, experiential, and that experience is not substantial, then why should we listen that theory? When we should have the jnana to practice, why should we practice actually? Therefore, the vijnana means experience. Because experience alone gives moksha. Moksha cannot be theory, no? Like somebody in jail. अब उसको कागज पे लिख के दिया, अरे तू लिबरेट हो गया अरे. That writing on the paper and saying you are liberated is not liberation. Actually, you open the walls or doors of the jail and leave him out free, then it's called moksha. In the same way, moksha is not knowledge, it's an experience. So, for vijnana means what? From my experience of moksha, I'm telling you that knowledge, when you practice that, you will also experience the moksha. That's the meaning of jnanam vijnana sahitam. And that's how all our great Indian scriptural knowledge is. They give theory also, and they give us practice also. They give logic also. They give example also. They will tell us en route when some problems come, how to tackle them, and they go on inspiring us this way. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Okay, that is the meaning of second line half. You may ask me, what is the result of it, sir? Why should I listen this Jnanam Vijnanam? Even though it's Guhyatamam, you are sharing it with me out of all the love, concern. But my sunna, I have other things to do and other things to listen, other things to achieve, no? Why should I come for it? And this fourth line of first sloka is the most important, crucial thing which inspires us to listen what Bhagavan is going to tell from the verse number 4. Bhagavan says, Yat Jnatva, having known that moksha say, you get freed from ashubhat, all the ashubha. तो जिसको जानने से सारे अशुभों से तुम मुक्त हो जाओगे. Now, what is the ashubha at the lowest level? Ashubha is dukkha. Little higher level, the cause of dukkha doing the sin or the papa. At the higher level, the cause of the papa doing is too much of desires, lust, and passions. And the cause of that is our own ignorance. Therefore, by removing the ignorance with knowledge, I remove your own unwanted desires or the negative thoughts. When they are removed, you will never do the papa. When you don't do the papa, the ashubha called a dukkha will never come to you. That ashubha is dukkha. Dukkha is bondage. So ashubha to moksha se. देखो, you know something, you do something, but it's not removing your ashubha of the bondage and stoka, dukkha. What is the use of that knowledge and doing? And remember, in world, anything you know and anything you do, temporarily the ashubha named dukkha goes away, but again very soon it comes. Because the thing done is in short period of time. The result coming out of it also is short period of time only. Therefore, Ashubha say moksha, koi bhi temporary thing of the world cannot give. Only permanent can give, can think, a permanent can think can give the permanent Ashubha say moksha. Moksha permanently from the Ashubha. And what it can be? The Lord only. Therefore, only by gaining the knowledge of Bhagavan, that the permanently the Ashubha named Dukkha named Bandhanam, we are freed from. And the other Ashubhas are what? The mind and intellect will not have regrets and guilts, etc. Why they feel that Ashubha Anubhava? Because in the mind and intellect, the wrong actions are happening. Why? The right knowledge was not there. Now the correct knowledge is given, correctly you perform, then the Ashubha in the mind of regrets or dullness or the guilts or the moroseness, that Ashubha will go away. At the higher level, Ashubha is the many lives collected, samskaras or vasanas or prarabdha. In this life, the prarabdha will go away. Go on. You can't avoid it because it is set in motion. But with this jnanam, the sanchita karma, isko kehte hain, which is supposed to yield so many other births after this, they all will be burnt. Therefore, ajnana se, ajnana namak ashubha se moksha. Kamakrodadi durguna namaka ashubha se moksha. Doing the papa from that ashubha moksha. Getting the dukkha from that ashubha moksha. Okay, and in us, all the wrong impressions, negative vasanas, tendencies are there, which create desires in our mind and make us do wrong things. From that, also the moksha. Most importantly, the ashubha is lot of collected samskaras or the prarabdhas, which they are called sanchita karma. They will give hundreds of lives to us. And in every life, we just are born, die, in between. For some pleasure, we try. Little pleasure comes, but more are the suffering. So the cause of all of that called as sanchita karma, वो भी भर्न हो जाएगा. So to all doubts dispel हो जाते हैं. Doubt also in ashubha. As long as you are a doubt in your mind, you can never feel happiness. Therefore, the finally, what is world? What is me? What is God? What's our mutual relation? This jnanam comes to you. Therefore, you are never left with doubt. Therefore, doubt named ashubha also you are freed from. तो संशय रूपी अशुभ, दुख रूपी अशुभ, दुष्कर्म रूपी अशुभ, पाप कहते हैं उसको, वासना कामना रूपी अशुभ, अज्ञान रूपी अशुभ, दुष्कर्म संस्कार रूपी अशुभ. From all of that अशुभ मोक्ष से अशुभ. In short, all of that put together samsara. So samsara ही अशुभ है. Where you are not allowed to discover your essential Shubha Ananda Swarupa Paramatma, you are made to become an individual and keep on having this or that desire, go on struggling. So from that Ashubha entire thing, when you know this knowledge of the self, you are permanently freed. Therefore, I am giving you, and I am giving you because you are the Asuya Rahita Anasuyu. That's the meaning of idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anasuyave. Jnanam, theory, vijnana sahitam, practice till you get the experience. And I am telling it from my experience. Yat jnatva. Why should I know? You may ask me. Moksha say you get freed from Ashubhat, from all these detailed things which are in one para called as samsara. From that you are freed. So Bhagavan is pulling attention of Arjuna by glorifying the Brahma Vidya. Unless the glorification is done, we will not love. All the teachers in schools, colleges must know. First 5 days or 3 days, they should spend in the glory of the subject which they are teaching. Should not jump into the subject. हाँ फिजिक्स ले लो रे बाबा पहला चैप्टर साउंड अरे पहले फिजिक्स क्या है why the physics knowledge is so glorious and great. How without physics the life would have been so impossible and difficult. He should explain and should create the interest in the students regarding that physics subject. Then they attentively listen. Attentively. No teacher knows these traits or secrets. And each of the sciences that are taught in our schools, they have their own way of sharpening our brains, helping us in our day-to-day life in a better manner, to live a better manner. Though they are all avidya, they don't give moksha. They may make us more and more kami and bhogi. Oh, nonsense side effects anyway. Hey. But by the way, every subject. So why should I learn history? I should get inspired from the positivity of the past and wipe off the negativity, if at all any my past historians or past my own ancestors have done. One of the beautiful duty of a youth is what? Wipe away the negative of the past and whatever the glorious things they have not done, let us take up them and do the positive things. A youth should do that, both the things. A youth is supposed to do that. So I'm talking about every subject before telling it, we should tell the Mahatmya. Mathematics, it sharpens your intellect. Literature, it makes you very powerful in your communication. History, it makes you know the past and get your inspiration drawn from them. Biological science, zoological science, computational techniques, every one of them have their person thing. The teacher should tell that, create interest in them. Then, so here Krishna is doing that job in the first two shlokas. The third sloka he tells about if you don't learn it, then you will be losing a lot. So थोड़ा threaten भी करना पड़ता है. Then Arjuna will be अच्छा बताइए मैं तैयार हूँ सुनने को. And in like 7th chapter in this also there is no Arjuna Vacha. Total it is Bhagavan Vacha. These are the two chapters, 7th and 11th, 9th, where there is no Arjuna Vacha. First में Arjuna Vacha, second में, third में, fourth में, there's fifth में शुरुआत से ही है, sixth में भी in between Arjuna, seventh and there is no Arjuna, eighth it is there, ninth it is not there, 10th it is there, 11th it is there, 12th is there, 13th तो first श्लोक ही है Arjuna Vacha. Some people eliminate that shloka. Then 14th also it is there, Kai Lingai Triguna Netanavat. So 15th chapter again there is no Arjuna Vacha, everything is Bhagavan Vacha. 16th the first shloka itself is it is there. Arjuna Vacha, 16th shloka, chapter, Daivasana Sampadya. No, 16th में भी अर्जुन वास नहीं है, 17th में है फर्स्ट श्लोक, 18th में भी है. Only Krishna speaking this slok, this whole chapter. So, in first shloka, he said, it is a Guhyatamam, I am teaching you because you are Anasuyu, Jnanam Vijnana Saitam, and Ashubhat Mokshase, that is the thing. Second shloka, he talks about the 7 aspects of the knowledge which is going to tell in the future, so that Arjuna creates his interest in it, ready for, available for Krishna to teach. So what are they? Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Two things. What I am going to tell you is Raja Vidya. It is राजाओं का विद्या है, विद्याओं में राजा है. Raja Vidya, royal knowledge. because all other knowledge is born from the Atma Jnana only. And then only the Atma Jnana gives moksha, not other things. That way it's a Vidyanam Raja. Like in 10th chapter, we'll go and say Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam. There's so many Vidyas, but I am the Adhyatma Vidya among all the Vidyas. In the Vibhuti Yoga, 10th chapter, which we'll study next one, in that Bhagavan going to say, to Raja Vidya, royal knowledge, the best of the knowledges, the liberation giving knowledge, and we Buddhas in the school colleges, we are given only the slave Vidya, having known which you become slave to the objects of the world, slave to the situation and people. ये तो राजा बनाने वाली विद्या है, राजा अपने जिंदगी का, राजा विद्या. तो राजाओं का विद्या, राजा बनाने वाला विद्या, विद्याओं में राजा, क्योंकि it is the only one which gives liberation. So to Raja Guhyam, second point. Raja Guhyam, royal secret. The meaning of it we already seen in the title's explanation. Today also it has come. 2 points are done. Now third one is Pavitram Idam. Pavitra means it's a purer than the purest. There is no any type of malice or impurity. How can there be apavitrata in the vidya? Yeah, if that vidya is about the world, and if that vidya creates all the passions, greeds, and diseases, desire, so it's about pavitra, apavitra vidya hai wo to. है कि नहीं? But this is a pavitra vidya. Pavitram. It is purer than the purest. Pavitra because it is about one without second Bhagavan. Only when there is second, there is apavitrata. In one, there is no apavitrata. Therefore, the one knowledge of the one God it is, therefore it is pavitram. And also, when we gain this knowledge, the apavitratas of ignorance as well as papa, all these go away as we said earlier. Ashubhat moksha said that time we saw, no? Same thing you can say here, idam pavitram. Other technical meaning of pavitra means pavehe bhayatra. Pavi means the thunderbolt in the hands of Indra. Trayate protects means the Indra's thunderbolt is so powerful, लगेगा किसी को मर ही जाएगा. So pavitra means pavehe bhaya trayate means it will protect you even from the thunderbolt effect of Arjuna, Indra. Thus it will not allow you to die. So pavehe bhaya trayate means मृत्यु के भय से हमें बचाने वाला है ये. Because it is about your own self which has no death at all. Birthless, changeless, old ageless, deathless, real self is being spoken here. When you listen to that, the भय सब चला जाता है. भय सब कुछ चला जाता है माइंड से. तो पवित्रम, purer than the purest knowledge it is. In this knowledge, when you do, you develop love, you develop positive values, not the negative. No, other knowledges में the negativities are grown. Jealousy वगैरह ग्रो होता है. पवित्रमिति. Then pavitram, then uttamam. Uta, uttara, uttama. Like guhya, guhyatara, guhyatama, we told you here also. Utta, uttara, uttama. Utta jnanam again you can talk about the vyavaharika jnana. Uttara you can talk about upasana jnana. Then uttama is the spiritual paramatma sambandhi jnana. Uttamam. It is Rajavidya, it is Rajaguhyam, it is Pavitram, it is Uttamam. Fifth one, Pratyaksha Avagamam. That you can, having gained that knowledge, you can directly experience it in your own life within you. You need not go anywhere to get the result. प्रत्यक्ष अवगमन, आपको अपने आप में ही उसका प्रत्यक्ष अनुभूति होता है. Not like other vidyas and having done the gain the vidya, other karmas are like the yajnas which promise us to get the loka, other lokas like swarga. No, you have to do the yajna, then you have to die here, then you will have to be taken into the swarga, there you get the swarga sukha. It's not pratyaksha. It is paroksha. It is far away in place and time. But this knowledge is pratyaksha. Here and now, it will give you the experience and liberation. This knowledge is pratyaksha avagamam. Pratyakshena anubhuyamanam. You can directly experience it. It is not a belief. It's not a conversion like others do. No. प्रत्यक्ष अवगम मीन्स प्रत्यक्ष अपने आप ही आप उसको अनुभव कर सकते हैं. इस विद्या में जो आनंद है वो फल है उसको. You can experience your own self as it is taught by contemplation. Okay, pratyaksha. Sometimes something may be great, glorious, but it may be coming out of or having something adharma, papa. No, 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 no. It is pratyaksha. Next one is dharmyam. Dharmyam means dharma dhanapeta means it is fully in dharma only, not adharma. सारे धर्म इसमें आ जाता है, यही परम धर्म है, इसमें लेश मात्र भी अधर्म नहीं. इन अदर वर्ल्डली थिंग्स देयर इज सम और द अधर्म इन्वॉल्व्ड. कोई झूठ बोलने वाला, धोखा देने वाला, क्या क्या होता है उसमें. इन एनीथिंग ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एवरी डे वी डू दैट अधर्म. सो दिस इज धर्म्या धर्मात् अनपेतम धर्म्यम, नॉट अवे फ्रॉम द धर्म. Then the next one is susukam kartum. No, if that is such a great thing, it may be very, very difficult for you to practice this knowledge and get the result. No, 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 no. Susukam kartum. It can be easily. You need not do anything, just to know what is said intellectually and abide in it. Utna आसान है वो. Susukam kartum. Then immediately Arjuna asks, if it is easily to be done, anything done easily gives lesser perishable result. Anything is done with toughness and all, it gives permanent result. Therefore, this result may be perishable and small. No, 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 no. The result is avyayam. Never reducing, never perishing. Will be the result of this Brahma Vidya or Atma Vidya. It is not Vyaya, it is Avyaya Vidya. So many are over. Raja Vidya, Vidyanam Raja, best of the knowledge we must know. Vidyanam Raja, best of the knowledge we must know. And if you are a secret mongerer, secret जानने की इच्छा है, यही सबसे बड़ा secret है राजगोह्य. And we should have that knowledge which purifies us. Any other knowledge doesn't purify us. The knowledge of the truth or self. Why it purifies? Because the truth is one without second. When that knowledge comes, how can you have apamitrata of differentiating others from some or the other reason and create violence by creating raga, dvesha, adi? See what's happening in Manipur. So horrible. Apavitram ho gaya. So pavitram. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitramidam, Uttamam. It's a supreme most knowledge. Beyond this, there is no other knowledge. Knowledge itself is greater than actions and everything. In the knowledge, this is the greatest knowledge. Uttamam. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitramidam, Uttamam. This is the greatest knowledge. Uttamam. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitramidam, Uttamam. So, Uttamam Pavitram कह दो, उत्तमम को अलग भी रखो. So, उत्तमम पवित्रम कह दो, उत्तमम को अलग भी रखो. जनरली पवित्रम उत्तमम लगाकर बोलते हैं साथ में. उत्तमम पवित्रम. Then pratyaksh avagam. You need not wait and go anywhere. You can experience it directly. Then dharmyam. It is full of dharma. There is not even little of adharma, hera, fair is there in it. Susukam kartum. Just to listen to Guru, know it, abide in it, it is over. It has nothing to do like plowing the land, sowing the seed, making the weeding the thing, making the crops grow, फिर उसको काटो, फिर इतना करना पड़ता है वो फल पाल. ये तो सुसुकम करतुम. And the result is, because of सुसुकम करतुम, the result is not small. अव्ययम. ना घटेगा, ना कम होएगा, ना नाश हो जाएगा. That's the meaning of this one. And if this jnana of the Paramatma, if somebody doesn't get interest in and doesn't learn, okay, then he will, what we do? He will only do those things by which they go to here in that world, again come back to animal life or the human life only. So that way, not knowing this knowledge, how it troubles us, that will be told in the next sloka. With this, Arjuna is prepared, he definitely will have this knowledge, then Bhagavan will teach. Okay, Maya Tadamidam Sarvam Jagadavaktamurtina, a beautiful 2 shlokas. In that entire Vedanta Jnana, Tattva Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Atma Jnana, सारा वो है. तो हम बताएंगे उसको. 2 दिन लगेगा या 1 दिन. 1 दिन बोलकर सेकंड डे फिर से रिपीट करें तो डबल हो जाएगा, so that you can deeply understand it. Okay, so we have to wise to learn the Raja Vidya and Raja Guhya, which purifies us, which is directly experience giver and easy to be done, and it is not against dharma, and the result thereof is not temporary, it is permanent. ऐसे चीज को मैं जानना, homework to you. What is the consequence of understanding every of this word? Raja Vidya, in literal meaning of it, how it should influence in my mind. If I know that Tattva Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Raja Vidya, How, what should the change come in me? I should respect it, I should revere it, I should go for it. So, to what is the meaning of Rajaguhyam? That understanding what consequence it should lead in you toward this jnana which Bhagavan is going to give. पवित्रम उत्तमम प्रत्यक्षागमम धर्म्यम. तो एक एक पद इस ज्ञान के महिमा को बता रहे हैं, तो उनको सुनकर हमको भी इस ज्ञान को पाने का इच्छा प्रबल होना चाहिए. That's the purpose of this stuti of this going to be given the Rajavidya. And true only you can see, deeply understand, there's no greater understanding or knowledge than this in general and for liberating in particular. Let us see the third shloka tomorrow. Today we'll stop here. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. Shanti Shanti Shanti. These are the Gita's beautiful knowledges, my dear friends. Just keep on listening from this age. As you grow in life, your subtlety depth will grow and you'll understand the beauty, validity, truthfulness of these all shlokas and their meanings, their applicability in life, and how the life gets transformed. Totally, what do you call them? Metamorphosized from totally worldly sufferer to a spiritually enlightened being along with in between. Whatever the duties you have to do, you do to the world. That's okay, part of life. But spiritual unfoldment will come. Clear? So here we stop this Gita shloka. Now come to the common sense thought. Same thing what we started today. Same is will be common sense today. So the common sense thought, the mind's mischief of these two things. I know. Second is I don't want to know. I know it and I don't want to know it. These are the two mischiefs of the mind, because of which whatever we know, we are conditioned that that alone is ultimate. Therefore, the improvement on that knowledge is not allowed. The second mischief of the mind is I don't want to know. For any reason, then you are blocked or stagnant in your knowledge. In these two, both are terrible. The first one, the I know attitude, never takes you to your gurus or anybody to listen. जैसे अब जो मैं कह रहा हूँ, the I know brand youngsters who are sitting, they will not listen. They will test whether I will know or not as a speaker. Will not listen. They will test whether I will know or not as a speaker. Is it not? Remember always in life, whether is it not? Remember always in life, whether it is your cooking work or driving work or any work, whatever you know is only iota. You can know it in many, many angles, in a better manner, in an improved manner, in a more easily applicable manner. You can learn it. Therefore, never say that I know wala. I must know wale attitude mein hona chahiye hamesha. Don't say I know. The moment you say I know, you become old because you don't want to learn the new things. Always be humble that way. I know, na. In many of the like our lectures, those who listen, or the same text, they listen somewhere else. When somebody is speaking, in that I know attitude, they are there. Therefore, they don't give ears to the thing that's delivered or given, so they don't get benefit out of it. That arrogance that I know is the biggest blockade in life. Like as you go to 14, 15 years age, the only thing which makes your parents suffer because of you is you say, I know, mama, I know this, I know that, means you don't know. So too, I don't want to know anything new, you tell. The other terrible thing is this one. Means you don't know. So too, I don't want to know anything new, you tell. The other terrible thing is this one. And I don't want to know because the source who is telling is not. And I don't want to know because the source who is telling is not liked by me, not trusted by me. For any of the reason you take, and then we say, I don't want to know. This is a mischief of the mind. Therefore, because I don't want to know, you remain as ignorant. Because I know you are arrogant. So arrogance and ignorance is maintained by the mind with attitude of I know and I don't want to know. Infinite things are there in the world to know. Even you know the thing, but still listen that person. You will listen from his angle. Who knows? Some things which were never revealed to you may be revealed when you listen from that person. Generally telling, you need not go anywhere to give your ears, depending on the time I am telling. And such some people are there, never are arrogant of knowing. Therefore, every source of knowledge they visit to. And every time they go on collecting improvised knowledge, newer knowledge, the wider spectrum of knowing the things, and they perform better. They quickly grow also. And youngsters have this disease of I know, and whatever I know is correct. Nobody can tell me, therefore I don't want to know. I will not listen to anyone. This typical youngster's dimag. And what he knows is nothing. He only thinks he knows. What did you know about Bhagwan? Did you know about all Jagat, Jiva, Ishvara, Veda? Did you know about the whole mind and how it works? The problem is what with mind is little it knows, then he says, I know it, therefore I will not know. That way it cheats us. The moment you say I know it, then you won't attempt to know it further, no? What are the things we know? Do we know how to control our negative emotions? Do we know how to inculcate the positive ones? What are the thing we know? Nothing. But still I know. Even your professional thing also, don't say I know it. Keep on learning only from your neighbors or your colleagues or even boss, etc. Knowledge is endless. The mind's mischief of saying I know and therefore I don't want to know, thus keeping us stagnant, stale in our knowledge, never allows us to improve upon. So change it by the attitude that lot to know. They will keep on listening to elders with respect and reverence, and the lot of wisdom to your already existing information. This is our common sense thought today should be enough. Now let us go to our Sri Rama Avatara today. बहुत सिंपल है, मुझे तो कुछ ज़्यादा बताना should be enough. Now let us go to our Sri Rama Avatara today. बहुत सिंपल है, मुझे तो कुछ ज़्यादा बताना नहीं. So the shloka, the third topic of today, after Geetha, after common sense thought is the shloka learning from Dashavatara Stotram. Every day one avatar shloka we are learning. So we started 7 days back. First was the introductory shloka, then 6 days was 6 shlokas. Today is the 7th avatara. 6 avatars over. 7th is Rama avatar. So first Matsya, second Kurma, third Vara, fourth Narasimha, fifth Vamana, sixth is Ram. What is the shloka here? Sita Vallabha Dasharathe. सीता जी के पति श्री राम दाशरथी दशरथ पुत्र दशरथ नंदन. अगेन दशरथ जी को आनंद देने वाले लोक गुरु. Guru means here greatest in the loka with all his knowledge and power and love to bless everyone. Then Ravana Mardana. Why did he come in that avatara? To finish the Ravana. Rama, O Lord Rama, Namaha. I am saluting to you. Hey Hari. Hari is a vocative case. Te Bhaktam. I am your devotee. Mam Paripalaya. You protect me. So all Brahmadi devatas go to Narayana and ask, this Ravana ka negativities बहुत बढ़ गए हैं, भगवान हमको उससे बचाओ. तो भगवान said, ठीक है, I will come. And that's how when Dasharatha did the Putra Kameshti Yaga, in that the Payasam came, then Paramatma himself came as four, mainly specially as Ram. All the four are the Bhagavad Swarupa only. Rama, Lakshmana, Shatrugna, but the Rama has predominant divinity in him. More. So this is how he came. And you know the whole story of Ramayana, Bhagavan Rama's Bala Leelas, how cute they are. And everything is perfect about Rama. You study the Valmiki Ramayana, first 20 shlokas. That itself shows the great qualities of Bhagavan Rama, around 50, 60 or 70. I must talk on this subject to you whenever it is possible. Let's see. At least that much of Valmiki Ramayana I'll talk to you. No tapasvadhyaya niratan tapasvi vagidamaram naradam paripapracha Valmiki Murpungavam कौन वस्मिन् साप्रदम लोके गुणवान कश्च वीरवान धर्मज्ञश्च कृतज्ञश्च सत्यवाक्यो दृढव्रतः चारित्र्येण को युक्तः विद्वान कस्समर्थश्च कश्चैक प्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् को चित्तक्रोधः द्युतिमान् को न सूयकः कस्य बिभ्रति देवाश्च जातरोगस्य संयुगे. Like this, mentioning 20 values or 16, Valmiki asks, is there anybody like this in this contemporary world? To that, some 50, 60 values have been added. Then Naraji says, yes, there is somebody in the contemporary world. He is the one who is in the Ikshvaku Amsha. His name is Rama. He is born to Dasharatha. That he says. इक्ष्वाकु वंश प्रभो रामो नाम जनेश्रुतः श्रुतिमान स्मृतिमान वाग्मी श्रीमान शत्रुनिबर्हण विपुलांसो महाबाहो कंबुग्रीवो महाहनो गुड़ अन आचार बाहो सुल्लाट त्रिविक्रमः. So like physical qualities of Lord, strength of the Lord, beauty of the Lord, height of the Lord, his kindness, love, intelligence, his way of ruling the kingdom, his way of protecting the bhakta. सारे great qualities भगवान का वर्णन है in the beginning only. In the Adhyatma Ramayana, 10 times it comes, every time. So we are talking about the 7th avatar Rama, born to Dasharatha and Kaushalya, having all the divine qualities right from beginning. Second is what? Rama came only to practically show the anushtana of the dharma. So Ram ka avatar, dharma ka avatar hai. In other avatars, he comes to eliminate bad and establish good and thus promote the dharma. Here, not only promoting dharma, he himself practices and shows it. Not only till Sita ji is there with him, even after she leaves. For more than 11,000 years, Rama rules that whole Prithvi as a king with all the dharma. He shows. Dashavarsha Sahasrani, Dashavarsha Shatani. So, what are the dharmas? So, the Putra Dharma towards his mother and father, Bhratru Dharma to his other brothers, and the Pati Dharma towards his Patni by protecting her, Mitra Dharma to Sugriva, the Vibhishana or Guha gave it. Shatru Dharma also even to Ravana, the Rakshasas. Even then the Shishya Dharma to the Vishwamitra, Vasishtha and Valmiki and all. Is it not? Every Dharma, Bhakta Dharma when he worships Lord Shiva while going to Lanka, then Swami Dharma when Hanumanji etc. surrender to him. Ramaji is a Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. Maricha says it. He is, even though he's an opposition party, Rakshasa mein hai, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma, he says. So Bhagavan came for showing how to practice Dharma throughout life. For the sake of Dharma, that he has to fulfill his father's wishes, he just gives up everything and goes to kingdom. You understand? Pitru Dharma. Otherwise, the kingdom is his only. Father has no right to send him because he is not belonging to Dashratha. Dashratha never earned that Ayodhya by fighting war or by his own effort. It has come to him from tradition. Traditionally, when it comes, it has to go to the son. You can't have right to sell it or dispose it or give in gift or even not to give. So if this reason, if Rama files a case, Rama will be the winner because ancestral property should go to the children. He cannot, your own earning, you can do anything. But Rama never cares all that. He says, I am father's property. Whatever he says, I will listen, that's it. He said, listening to Kaikai, send go to 14 hours years to Varavasa, he is ready. That's a Pitru Dharma. It's like that, so many beautiful things in Rama's story. Then he's staying 14 years in jungle and Sita following Sita Mata and Lakshmanji following, staying there. In that jungle, कहाँ से कब कौन राक्षस आएगा, कौन क्रूर गाएगा, खाना मिलेगा कि नहीं, पानी मिलेगा कि नहीं, where from any विषैला कुछ snake can come, mosquito can bite you. अब बाप रे, एक दिन कोई भी जाके आएंगे पिकनिक, 2 दिन, but 14 साल रहना. Is it not a great तपस्या? And not cheating कि पापा से दूर हो गए फिर अब चलो मौजा मस्ती करेंगे. Like you tell to पापा, पापा मैं जरूर पढ़ूंगा, when he goes पढ़ना छोड़कर सड़ना शुरू. He says, I gave the word, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए, रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई. हम एक बार that gave the word, we will fulfill it at every cost. Then, विश्वामित्र के पास जाना, इसके लक्ष्मण राम जी, then यज्ञ रक्षणा करना, स्वयंवर में जाना, then धनुर्भंग करना, then Sita Rama Vivaha, 12 years they stay, then Dasharath ji want to make him Yuvaraj, कहो कि ask for those 2 boons, भरत को राजा बनाओ, राम को भेजो. She thinks in 14 years he will die, then the Bharata can be the permanent king. Rama goes that way, and then Sita Haranam. How much dukkha, pain. He'll have to go and take the help of Vanaras, Sugriva. Ravaki, they help so much. Yesterday only we started Sundarakanda in our English evening talk. You listen, youngsters. 7:45 or 7:50, you join YouTube. Today, yes, 2 days ho gaya. So Hanumanji entered to Lanka. Today we'll see Ravana talking to Sita and Hanumanji observing. Tomorrow day after, Hanuman, Sita Sambhada we will see. Sundarakanda in Valmiki, Tulasi and Ayodhya. They are not. तीनों जगह पे excellent है वो. You must study. So Rama's gunas in Valmiki Ramayana, Hanumanji's charitra in Sundarakanda. तो आपके लिए तो lifelong के लिए inspiration होगा. If you have little tuning, if you are a useless fellow of all nastikata and worldliness, careless towards our spirituality and all, my namaskar to you. I am not a right person. Leave me and go. But थोड़ा सा दिमाग है, अकल है, self respect है, little purity है, आस्तिकता है, you will be the best person if you study this beginning portion of Valmiki Ramayana, Sundarakanda, all the 3 Ramayanas. Like that, hundreds of topics are there. Entire Ramayana, Ramakatha, Ramalila. only to live and teach us how to live and how to live. Then, with the help of Vanaras, he comes to know Sita, and him comes and fighting, finishing Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajittu, all lakhs of Rakshasas, and freeing the Bhumi from negative people. Rama Avatar is one of the beautiful. Mhm. So this is in short Rama. To worship Rama, study Ramayana, learn from Rama, how to stand for Dharma at every cost, live a noble life. Eka Patni Vratam. That's why even after Rama, another Avatara came, but Rama only is considered. Sita Ram. Wonderful, no? So many hundreds of things. You must study all these our Purana Itihasa in an unbiased mind and note down important things. Highlight us. Keep remembering them. That's your knowledge about Rama, about Ramayana, about Dharma, about spirituality, about glory of Sanatana Dharma. All that you will know it. It's a addition to your life. Only just doing some physics, chemistry, technology, and earning some money, living with all bhoga like a pashu, and in the dance and eating, drinking. The third rate life is you are satisfied with it, then you go for it. You are not fit here. Many of the youngsters, you choose the third rate of life. Only bhoga enjoyment. Not even help to parents they do. Useless fellows. These are all glorious spirituality. The chance is there. So we are inclined, welcome study. Okay. Now let us chant this mantra. Om Atas Sri Ramachandra Paramatmana Anugrahena. उपनिषदुक्त परमात्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराण इतिहासोक्त रामादि समस्त देवतानां भक्तानां ऋषीणां दर्शनार्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृति है हिंदू संस्कृति है पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण सकल विधिना विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम तेन विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांत्यर्थम समस्त युवानां च चिंतित समस्त सत्कर्मणां दिव्य प्राप्त्यर्थम ये धर्मस्य कृते समस्त साधनान् कर्मान् कुर्वन्ति तेषां सर्वेषां दिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं श्री दशरथ दशावतार स्तोत्रान्तर्गत राम परमात्मनः सम्बन्धि श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम. What is that? सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. सीतावल्लभदाशरथे दशरथनन्दन लोकगुरो रावणमर्दन राम नमो हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. हरिभक्तं ते परिपालय मां. हरि ते भक्तं मां परिपालय. If you are devotee of Rama, please protect me. Let me also live life like you nobly with dharma, with hard work. Let me love like you have loved all the people. Let me serve as you have served everyone. May life also be fulfilled in having your darshana and your experience. In this way, we can pray to Bhagavan Rama and study the Ramayana. I already told you. Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sasnava Tatulyam Ramnavaranane. Om Ramo Rajamani Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Rame Nagatani Shachar Chamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Rama Annasti Parayinam रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहं रामे चित्तलय सदा भवतु मे वो राम मामुद्धर श्रीराघवं दशरथापतिं रघुकुलान्वय रत्नदीपम् आजानुबाह परिन्दतिलायताक्षं रामं निशाचर विनाशकरं नमामि। ॐ वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमतले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पमासने मणिमये विरासने सुस्थितम् अग्रे वासेति प्रपञ्चनसुते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परं व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलं वामे भूमिसुता पुरस्तु हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रासुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च पार्श्वदलयोः वायुवाग्निपुणेषु च सुग्रीवस्य विभीषणस्य विराटतः रासुजाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामलं नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रमानिलेभ्यः नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः ॐ दाशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो रामः प्रचोदयात् ॐ रामभार्याय विद्महे भूमिजाय च धीमहि तन्न सीता प्रचोदयात् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे आदिशेषाय धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मणः प्रचोदयात् ॐ आञ्जनेयाय विद्महे रामदूताय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान् प्रचोदयात्। Few shlokas of Rama we chanted. Thank you. Friends, this is about 7th Avatara Rama. We have the 8th Krishna, 9th Buddha, 10th Kalki. That 3 days we do. Some other stotra we take up. Now, in the common sense thought, mind's mischief of I know and I don't want to know. Therefore, get stagnant or forget whole knowledge. Knowledge is infinite like ocean. You have to go on learning at the feet of the elders and gurus. Whether it's a worldly knowledge or spiritual knowledge, knowledge alone saves you. And then Geetha, the second line was first and second shloka idam tu de guhyadam pravakshayamena suyave Sri Bhagavan vacha. Then jnana vijnana sahitam yajnata mokshaya ashubhar raja vidya rajaguhyam pavitramidam uttamam pratyakshavagavam dharmam susukham kartum avayam. In this way, by adding 7-8 points about the glory of Brahma Vidya, Bhagavan Krishna tries to get the mind of Arjuna attracted, so that into that mind he can give this mukti giving Tattva Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, Upanishad Vidya, the liberating Vidya, the knowledge which emancipates us. And that knowledge, when we are listening, we have to contemplate on it and see the result of it. So this is what is Geetha. This is our today's classes. I congratulate you, wish you all the best. Please, wherever you are, take care. Be useful to yourself and to the family. Keep on learning these Geetha knowledges, implement them. Keep on becoming a better person day by day. Focus on that. Yes, friends. See you tomorrow with continuation. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम शांति शांति शांति। बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, राधा और कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, उमा और चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय, श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत आदि उपनिषद आदि गीता समस्त सनातन धर्म शास्त्र की जय। बोलो भाई समस्त सद्गुरु संत की जय, समस्त युवा पीढ़ी की जय, समस्त श्रोतागण की जय।